Hey guys, I am here at Cooper's Automotive Center and he has got all kinds of cool vehicles here that I am going to be showing you. I look forward to showing these off to you. Now, I don't know the makes or vehicles, I don't know the makes, years or anything, but I'm going to show them off to you anyway. And for some of you old timers, see if you can name the make and the year of these vehicles. So the first one I'm going to be showing you is this T-Bird. Now I know for a fact what this is. I do not know the year, but I know it is so gorgeous. Look at the ring window. Isn't that lovely? Now it doesn't open into the car, so I don't know the true reason, maybe to help block the glare. But look at that. The old vehicles were just two-seaters. The newer vehicles that was made in the 70s were full sedans, but these were just coupes. But look at this. Look at those tires. Look at that. A hub cover. They had to have had a massive trunk. Look at the trunk. Isn't this just beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. This is a very gorgeous T-Bird. I love it. I love it. All the gorgeous chrome and the shine. Let's go on over here and look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? There is just something about these older vehicles. I absolutely love the classics. Now, I like muscle cars too. They're beautiful in themselves, but seriously, I just have an absolute love. Look at the inside of this. Mint condition. Can you believe that? It is an automatic. It's not standard, and you would think that it is for its year, but it's not. Look at that. These antique vehicles are just such a fascination. And look what they've done with the bedding. A wood bed. Isn't that just awesome? Isn't that just awesome? This is terrific. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous truck. Look at the hubs, the rims. Just, oh my goodness. Look how they made the exhaust. Or it's just a vent. I guess it'd just be a vent. But still, that is so cool. Look at that. The beautiful red pinstripe. Once again, loaded with chrome. You don't see much chrome on cars anymore. But the chrome really makes the cars. The chrome really makes them. These have got the old-fashioned ring windows as well. It's just, wow. And look here, when was the last time you saw an old-fashioned lock? The push button to open up the truck is also the key. It's just, let's look at the tailgate. Oh my goodness, look at that pinstripe. Look at the pinstripe. Oh my goodness. That is just so beautiful. Alright, let's go on into the gate. He did give me permission to go into the gate. So, let's check this out now. Now this is a little bit more weather worn. But look at the tires. The tires are like new. And I bet that if you would start this puppy up, it would roar, just roar. So I'm not quite sure what year this T-Bird is, but as you can tell, that when they got a little newer, at least, you know, newer than the first ones, that they were bigger. And they were also sedans. Well, they were coupes, but they had passenger. Now, if you can see, those are really deep bucketed rear seats. Very deep bucket. Look at this middle console. You see that? That is like so cool. That is so cool. Look at the instrument panel. I love this car. I could almost see it made up like new. Seriously. Let me show you the front. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that is just so beautiful. Could you imagine if painted like new? Look at the push bar. And then we have got a very old 3600 Chevrolet. A lot of these old cars also had their names on them, which is very convenient. This has somewhat been gutted out. It's been used for parts, obviously. But look at that. It reads 1956 Chevy original engine, runs great and clean title. And maybe when they first bought it, I don't know, maybe now. Yep, there's still an engine in there. You can see there's still an engine. So yeah, let's look on the inside of it. Oh wow, look at that console. 3 cup holders. How cool. Those seats are not original seats, folks. They are not original seats. And it is a stick shift, which is cool. But other than that, the dash is like really well worn. You can tell that. But the seats in the console are not original. They are not original. They had put carpet lining in the bed. I don't know if it was original like that or if they had done it themselves at one point in time. These were the old time that had the chain to latch the tailgate. So you can see this is a very old-timey. Now look at this. Something so similar to an El Camino. This is a Ford. It's a Ranchero. Look at this. Awesome. They kind of carefully get through here. Now this one doesn't have anything in it. It's just the body. But we can get a good look at the dash and how it used to look. Looked like it would have been a very roomy car at one time. I can't get around to the front on that side, so let's walk around and I'll show you the front. This had a very large bed in it. A very large bed. These were pretty big cars. Look at the front here. Now, could you imagine if they had had headlights and everything in it? That would have been neat. Now this is a Bel Air. Let's look at the front on it. Look at that. Very nice. What little bit I can tell, it was kind of a marigold and white. Let's look at the interior. Full seat. You look at that dash. Very interesting interior. There was roomy cars. The seats are in decent condition considering. Looks like somebody actually smoked a cigar when they drove it. There's a cigar burn. But other than that, it looks pretty decent on the inside. A lot of, like, it sat out in the sun a lot, but looks good in there. Here we look at the back of it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'd say these had very, very large trunks. Could probably almost pack a couch in there. Almost. And then we have got a fare lane. You can see the worn out area where the title was, where the name was. Now this one apparently has been well used. The windows have been removed, and yeah, this one has been gutted out very well. You don't even see a dash. So there's no way of knowing what this would have looked like. Apparently it was once again an El Camino type vehicle. A car that had a bed. So there isn't very much to see on this one. But look at the tail lights. This is cute. This is one of those really, really old cars, like what Bonnie and Clyde was shot up in. One of those kind. And once again, it has been used up very well. Flat tires and everything. So we won't get very much of a visual there, but apparently at one time Red just married. Alright, congratulations to whoever that had belonged to at the time. Look at those type of steering wheels. Very skinny steering wheels. Let's see here. Wow, could you imagine driving with a steering wheel like that? Wow. Of course, no motor. It still has its fenders, but no motor, no motor mount or anything. No hood. And then here's a beautiful, another Chevrolet. My uncle had one that was similar to this year, maybe a year older or a little newer. Very beautifully done. You can tell it's been repainted. It's not original. The interior looks great. Definitely, oh my gosh, I remember those temperature controls. I remember them. Wow. So gorgeous. Another wood bed. Nice. I tell you what, those are really nice beds. They're neat. This is a sandbox step aside, which is cool. Look at those. Those are good looking rims. Here we've got another one of these oldies. That was like back in the time of Bonnie and Clyde. This one as well has been well used up. Everything grabbed on it that could be grabbed. So it is seriously. But here you get a better look at the dash, the instrument control panel. So that's how they looked, similar to that. So let's see what else we can find. Really gorgeous Mustang. These are the years that I like. I like these Mustangs. These are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cars. I love these Mustangs. This is an automatic. Very, very lovely. Very lovely. Look at those seats. Oh my gosh, I would love to have it. I would love to have it. Probably more than I could afford, honestly. But nonetheless, it's a $289. You can see that. It's $289. Very, very, very beautiful. Don't know if this is the year that was bad for the fuel tank to blow up if it was rear-ended. I don't know, but Mustang was infamous for a period. The paint is beautiful blue, very beautiful, almost a metallic. But anyway, the Mustang was infamous for having the fuel tank close to the back seats. And so if you was rear-ended, you was in trouble. They corrected that later on down the line, so I don't know if that's the year that is or not. But here we have got a very, very, very old pickup truck, a Chevrolet. Look at that grill work. Isn't that cute? This is one of those kind of cars that you opened up the hoods from the side. They opened up so that you could see half of the motor instead of a complete hood opening up like that. Look here. A full side step so you could get into the bed and inside. Now the floor of the bed has been removed. But let's look at the interior. I don't know that those seats are original. I have no clue. I'm kind of doubting that. But nonetheless, the instrument panel is something similar to what that other car had in it. So more than likely it was close to the same age. But look at that steering wheel. Unless that's not original, that had grips on it. You could kind of tell that it went narrow toward the front. So if you had fat legs, you might have been in trouble. Over here we've got a similar one. Now this is something almost like the one that Sanford and Son drove in the show. Now here it's got a metal floor in the bed. And the interior, the seats are really messed up. So it's possible that the steering wheel and the seats aren't original in that previous truck I just showed you, because it's quite a bit like the other one. This is also a Chevrolet. I think this hood, yeah, this hood opens up completely. It doesn't open from the side. So this is actually a newer truck, and these were big trucks. They were big trucks, but they were easy to work on too. Here we have got an actual El Camino. Look at this. Now they've already took the interior out of this, so we don't get a view of it in there. Look at that bed. They had pretty good sized beds in them. Here we get to look at one that is in a more whole condition. Look at this. I believe the tail lights were added. They look too new. Look. This is neato, neato. Look at that rear seat. Look at that. Look at the instrument panel. A wood panel. This was souped up. I bet they used this for racing. It was standard on the column. It was manual shift on the column. According what I can see, there's an extra speed gauge there, and that's a racing steering wheel. So this car was souped up for racing. They used this for racing. Possibly they had used it during the alcohol prohibition. when they was having to do the races to get the stuff sold, the moonshine. And that would be the reason why. And it looks here, it was a V8. So, let me make sure that that's in there. Yes, okay. There's a little bit of glare on my screen, so I'm trying my best here. Sorry. Anyway, yes, I would say that this car was souped up specifically for delivering the goods when the alcohol was prohibited. Let's go on ahead and look at this beauty. A Studebaker, you all. Look at this. We have got a Studebaker. Look at that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Rusted as all get out. It was a diesel. Look at this. The seats are ruined. They've already took a lot out of it, basically. But actually, no, not really. I mean, the dash is still there. There was tons of leg room. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Tons of leg room. Looks like these were very roomy cars. And what they called suicide doors. Now I can't get back here to show you the back side, but very interesting. Very interesting. First Studebaker I have ever seen. First ever. Very fascinating. Full of holes. This was an Army Jeep. Reads right there. Or an Army truck. It was an Army truck, okay. Oh my gosh, look at this old bike. Look at this old bike. Oh my goodness, look at this old bike. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so cool. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what it is. No clue, but oh my gosh. Look at that. You know it's old. Look at that kind of seat. And a itty bitty little seat for any passengers. Like, wow. So let's get a little bit more of this Jeep, or this truck rather. It's kind of torn up a little. Rather worn and everything. Let's look at the front. Look at these tires. Those were heavy duty tires now. Yeah, they greased the heck out of the hub. They had to keep them going. Okay, it's a Jeep. It is a Jeep. It's an open back Jeep, but there's the symbol right there. So it's a Jeep. But that is neat. Look at those push bars, man. I wouldn't want to be hit by one of those. Look at that. Here's another one. This is a GMC 250. Another very humongous vehicle. Now apparently they had hand painted this. Let's look on the inside. Not very much to see. It's been gutted out. It had a very large bed on it. There's a better look of the motorcycle. Well, at least a little more of it. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Here is a vehicle that has been used up pretty good. It was a Mustang. It could actually be remade. Let's go over here and look at this old Ford. This is an old Ford. And I could just imagine these, you know. I could imagine them if they would be remade, repainted, redone. Now look at the interior of this. Now it's got a Chevrolet. I guess it was a Chevy. It kind of looks like a Ford, but it's got Chevy all over it, so I'm wrong about that. I'm sorry. Looks like a Ford in the front. So they've got the bed out, the floor of the bed. And here we have got a bedless vehicle. Let's look on the inside. And it's been painted. The window's been painted. I don't know if you can see anything in there. There's no seats or anything, just the steering wheel. Here's a bit of the motor. So basically this place, yes, it is a junkyard, so to speak, but apparently they use parts off of the bodies and rebuild cars, which is cool. Now this here is just the frame. It looks like it's one of those old vehicles. It's got drag racing wheels on it, so they probably used it as a racer. Go over here and look at these two beauties. This is an Imperial. Now look here, it's got a crown on a V. Not a bad looking vehicle. Look at the interior. Wow. Now that you see that's in the center of the steering wheel was the horn. That was the horn. For anybody who doesn't know, you new young folk that don't know about these older cars, yes, the extra rail inside of the steering wheel is a horn. And that's how the majority of the older cars were. The horn was a slender cylinder, a slender bar that is encircled. So this Imperial is a Chrysler. I'd never heard of the Imperial. A very, very nice car. I'd say this was a gorgeous, gorgeous car when it was new. There's another old-fashioned car. Another side stepper. See if we can get the interior of this one. Not very well. The windows are very rather worn, very bad. They've got a lot of these older vehicles here, and it's amazing that you can even find them. Even if they don't really have anything on them, it's just amazing that you can still see them, that they're still around. Yeah, you can get a better look. It was a standard manual shift. Look at the front. I really don't know what type of car this was. It does not have the make on it. It's possible it was another Chevrolet. It does seem like they've got a lot of Chevrolets here. Here's an El Camino here. Probably belongs to somebody, it's my guess. So we'll kind of take a small look at it here. Just a small look. Now I do believe it belongs to somebody. Oh, we've got a little bit of a downpour here. Look here at this oven. Now, I think these cars are being built like, look here. See all that? So they are rebuilding this. They're putting a stereo system in it. And that will be gorgeous. That looks quite a bit like the cars that's back there. As you can see. So they're using bits and pieces to remake that one. And look at this one, the same here. Look at that. They're making them very nice. Very, very nice. I hate to actually walk in here. He said for me to show them off. Now, I don't want to touch anything, but we'll look real fast in here. Oh yeah, this is going to have a very nice stereo system and nice interior. Look at that old-fashioned carburetor. I like that. And look at the inside of this. Yeah, they're going to make these racers. Those are racing tires. They're still in the process of that. They got to install the seats. Very gorgeous. Okay, there's one car over here that I've had my eyes on because on occasion they actually put it outside to show it. Now look at this beauty. I love this big baby. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I love this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. So, oh boy, this is a convertible. Look at that. A belt top convertible. Look at the tail. A 500. This is nice. So if you've got an old car that you would like to have remodeled, I think this would be the place to come. Look here, they put fire on the side. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Let's look at the front. This is the one that I have been looking at. Oh my goodness, I cannot get over this. Now, it's my guess this used to be a Hearst. A Hearst. Possible. A Hearst. But look at that. They put wood in the bed. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. 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 Oh my gosh. Okay, now it looks like it's got a manual shift on it. But it's just got a brake, so that means that it's not manual. But look at this, it's a Chevrolet. I absolutely adore this car. I have had my eyes on this car ever since I first spotted it. And sometimes they put it out front and display it. Look at this. The pinstripes on the hood and the fenders. Look at that. Look at the front. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love it. I love it. We've got some Modis over here. Now it actually came a little bit of a rain, folks. We need the rain. You can smell the dust. So here we've got a beautiful Odie that apparently they are getting, or maybe they are going to fix. Here's another old one. Can't get too much in here because, you know, they do have equipment in here, and, you know, you don't want to get too close to anything and get hurt. I'm sure their insurance doesn't cover anything other than employees. This will be nice when they get it together. Now protect the camera. We gotta protect the camera. Okay, let's look at this. Now that is pretty cute. It looks close to the chrome. I've always wanted to see silver paint that looked just like chrome. Always. Look at the gorgeous green. Look at those seats. Oh my. My. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I have never heard of this. And it's for sale for $17,500. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Let's look at the front. Okay, it's a Chevrolet. There's another one of those older trucks, or whatever kind of vehicles they were. They've got all kinds of body parts here. So that's what they do. They remake cars. They remodel them, renew them and everything. Let me see if I can find the proprietor, and we will get more information if possible. Okay, so we got done there, and I asked the proprietor. I didn't want to put him on the video, so you know, but I figured out what it is he does. He does mechanic work. He does renewal work, you know, whatever it takes, changing out mufflers, whatever, you know, whatever needs to be done, either regular automotive care or renovation. And I even asked, so if someone's got an antique car that they want redone, you'll do it? He said yes. So if you've got an antique car that you would love to have a new paint job or new interior, just bring it here to Cooper's Automotive Center, and it reads Restorations, General Repairs, and Maintenance. How cool is that? It is on Panther Way Road off of Hewitt Drive here in Waco, Texas. And just come check it out for yourself. You might find that there's something that can be done to your new car if you drive a new car, like they've got a newer car that's on the rack that they're working on, or if you've got an antique that you want renewed or whatever, you know. And that's the kind of business he's into, so come check this place out. This is really, really cool and awesome. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed looking at the old vehicles rather. I love antique cars. I love them. Even if they're gutted, they are still beautiful. Still beautiful. And surprisingly, I knew the majority of them, which it helps when it's got their name on them. But I couldn't tell you the years. But you old timers, like I said, if you can remember the years or the general year that they are, just please leave in the comment below. What was your favorite make? What year was it and everything? And just share with me what you all think. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed and you have a great day. Oh, and one last note. It wasn't a hearse. It used to be a delivery truck. One of those regular cars that done deliveries of groceries and things. It wasn't a hearse. So there we have it. Anyway, see you.